Hello, in this video I want to show you how to prepare a timed presentation in PowerPoint so that the slides progress automatically. And I also want to show you how to add a little timer icon to the slide so that while you're presenting, the movement of the icon across the slide shows you how you're doing in terms of time management. So I'm going to assume that my title slide isn't one that I want to put on the carousel. Let me just call that title. And I'm going to assume that the slides that come next are the slides that I want to time, okay? Now there are many ways to do this. Let me just show you one way that I'm comfortable with and familiar with. I'm on the slide, I go to Transition. At the moment on the right here it says Advanced Slide on mouse click. I want to change that and do it after 5 seconds. So now that slide should be timed so that it moves on after 5 seconds. Let me just quickly test that by going to Slideshow. This first slide, I could keep it on all day and it's not going to self-progress. But if I move on to the next one, after 5 seconds, it should actually move itself on and then stop, which it did. I didn't press the button, that was automatic. Okay, so we're good. The next thing we need to do is create the timer image that's going to move across throughout the 5 seconds. The way I'm going to do that is to do Insert, Shapes, flowchart one looks okay. So let me make a little triangle and draw that at the bottom. So there it is at the bottom of my presentation. And what I want it to do is move across the screen to the right-hand side during the timed part of the presentation so that I can watch its progress and know how I'm doing for time management. Simple way to do that is to go to Animations. I'm going to click here because what I want is a motion path, and I'm going to choose Line. Whoop, there it goes, because the default is to go down. If I click on Effects Options here and choose it to go right, that's good, but it only gets halfway at the moment. So let me click on this part here, and that brings it to where its destination is. And now if I make the cursor move to just that shape, and I can drag it along to its destination. There we go. So that's the start, that's the finish. I need to now set the timer, and I want it to happen with the previous, and I want it to be 5 seconds. That's it. And let me duplicate this slide using Control D so that the same animation and timing is applied to all the slides. So for this one, I'm going to call 1. This one I'm going to call 2. And this slide I'm going to call 3. So let's see if everything works. First of all, go to the title slide and click on Slideshow. So as I said, this slide should just sit here forever because there's no timing associated with it. Now if I click my spacebar to move the slides on, so there's slide 1 and you can see the timer moving across 5 seconds. There's slide 2 and you can see the timer moving across 5 seconds. And then we should get slide 3 and the timer moves across, and then at the end it finishes the presentation for you. That's it.